Hello, I'm ABXToyCat and welcome back to the hunt for the best Minecraft realm ever. So the reason this series exists is because people ask me to join their Minecraft world all the time on pretty much every platform. They're like, hey Toycat, add me on Wii U on Thursday at 6:32 PM and then you can have the privilege of joining my world and checking it out for me. And the truth is I get so many requests like this, it's impossible to do all of them. So I figured I'd make a series where if you do have an amazing world you think I just have to see, put it on Minecraft Realms on any platform, invite me to it, and then I can join it in this sometimes series I do, and then we can check out to see some of the worlds that you think are the best and you think I gotta check out. So far we found some pretty good worlds, but maybe this week we'll find the best one. And yeah, the precondition is it has to have Toycat somewhere in the name, because I get a lot of invites regardless. And this, if you put Toycat in there, it shows that you have watched at least one of these videos and you do in fact want me to show it off in some form. So we're gonna join these 6 realms right here. I think they're the only ones in the list to have Toycat in since last time. Okay, we've got Toycat as the best. We'll add that in there, and we're gonna be doing this today. So one quick thing to note, you might notice I'm using like a cursor rather than oh, also I can't click that, but I'm using a cursor today. That is because I'm playing this on my Windows 10 version of the game. The reason for that being obviously that there's a beta out on the Xbox, and I use the PC for the stable version and the Xbox for the beta. Now you know, let's join Toycat as the best, because this is either going to be the best or the worst. Like, it's either going to be best world in the world, they've got their respect down for Toycat, but I think the fact that the name is like that means that maybe there isn't other things going on. But we'll find out for sure as we get into the realm, and for the record, I'll switch to a controller now, just to make things a bit easier. But yeah, now we're in the world. You can see how either there's a very low render distance or we're in the sky. Okay, it's that second one. And oh, it's a creative world. I think heavily inspired, if I had to guess, by my creative world. And I actually kind of like it, because there's quite a few things around here that are like, oh look, there's a huge sign saying welcome and a huge chest of some form. I think it uses stained glass for the roof. Yeah, I think that's, okay, I love this. Like, of all the builds that I've made that I think, like, need to be customized, like, I recommend this non-stop, but, like, make your own Minecraft chest, it's a good idea. I made a whole video about different ways you could do it, and this one is one of the best ones I've ever seen. Like, the organization of the chest room, the fact that, like, the ceiling is slightly transparent, so it looks like it's, actually kind of looks natural. I really, really like it. So first of all, gonna have to praise this chest. Good. Again, a part of me always feels like a little bit of like pride when like people take a suggestion from one of my videos, because that's why I make so many of my tip videos. Like, oh yeah, like you should do this because it helps you, save some time with that. And when people do it, I don't know, I feel a little good about it, if I'm being honest. Also, as you can see, they put some paintings maybe on the walls here, but it doesn't quite work. And we got a football stadium, I believe this is, or soccer if you're so inclined, from America. We've got some form of like, also look, it's a Lego head, but we got some form of like castle here. Again, it's actually a pretty nice castle. It's got a swimming pool on the top floor. I don't know if that's meant to be a swimming pool. And then also, for the record, this looks mostly like a survival build, which is interesting that it is so survivally looking despite being in creative. Again, some people do that intentionally, some because they want to, like trial out a build they'll eventually build, and some people, I guess, they just really like stone. So I'm not sure what that is, but I'll give this castle a solid 7.5 out of 10. I'm going to give that chest like a 9 out of 10 just because it is something I did recommend. And in general, this world's actually pretty great. I'm glad I had the chance to check it out. And it's a good start to the day. It's not the best realm ever, but it is a solid realm of like, have a creative world just so you can test stuff out, because maybe you'll find something fun. And honestly, what is this? Let's find out. Free tour guide, you can take the box. Oh, and he's giving me a box of things, except again, this is a creative world, so I don't really need that. So again, maybe the idea was to switch back to creative survival sometime. I'm not entirely certain, but yeah, it's a nice world. It's got a lot of like cool things going on. Like, I really love this track, like it's built on redstone blocks, I think. It just looks really good. Like, personally, I think I should do this on the sides of my minecart track, which I have from my ocean monument over to my thing, just because it works. It looks good in my opinion. So yeah, let's move on from this world, which is clearly, pretty okay, but it's not the best Minecraft realm ever, to the next one here, shall we? So yeah, in case by the way, we're gonna leave each of them just so we guarantee we don't cross one, because I usually do them in order, but like, just to mix things up, we won't do that this week. So yeah, pretty solid realm. JZT Gaming. I'm a big fan of the huge chest build, and made me feel a little special when I saw it, so I really appreciate that. But let's move on to Toycat's land. Again, I feel like high chance of either really good or really bad. I don't expect a mediocre realm. I'm expecting one of the two extremes, and I guess we'll find out which it is right now, because it's called Toycat Land. It feels a little bit like a theme park, right? And I like theme parks, and I like Toycat, if I'm being honest. It looks like, however, they started Toycat Land and then were like, so this is actually why I don't accept most realm invites. Most people start a realm and then, maybe this is true for most Minecraft worlds in general, but then they're like, actually I'm kind of bored of it, and wait, actually this looks like suspiciously similar to Okay, no, it's not. I was like, I swear I've made a Minecraft world exactly like this before. But no, it's just a very destroyed world. Maybe it got griefed at some point. But yeah, it seems to be... This is like let's just be honest, this is a horrible Minecraft world. Like, this is not only just a default spawn, but they came here with some TNT and some lava, and were like, this is a theme park, right? We got all the key components. We got some missing blocks in the sky and some bookcases. Like, this is meant to be an enchantment table, maybe? I'm just not sure about any of this, and oh, there's some redstone going on in here. Oh, it's a trap. So you stand here, and then you go into the pit of lava. So, I mean, they've got something going on at least. But yeah, in general, not amazingly impressed. I guess not really impressed on any level, but, you know, pretty nice regardless. So let's move on to the next, what we got going on here. So, Toycat Land, again, I mean, it was Toycat's land, so it's my land that I can use. This is Welcome to the Ocean World Toycat, and given that the update Aquatic has been inspiring a lot of people recently, or inspiring me, and I assume a lot of people recently, this one has some potential too. I'm going to guess, though, it's going to spawn in the ocean. If it doesn't, resource pack, sure. Well, I wonder what resource packs takes 36.8 megabytes. Personally, I prefer vanilla worlds, but like if it's a good resource pack, we'll allow it, so let's just give that a download. Fun fact, if you join someone else's realm, I believe you get their texture pack for free, even if you don't own it, just because you need it to join the world. That's my understanding at the very least. I mean, I could be wrong on this. I own maybe 1/4 of texture packs, but I've never joined a realm that hasn't let me join it. But you know, we'll see how this goes. So for some reason, the download is going the weirdest amount, oh, it instantly hopped up and then the last bit takes the longest. That's always the case, right? 99% complete, and you're like, oh, this 1%'s taken longer than the 99. And it seems to be the same case with downloading Realms texture packs. But, you know, that's fine. I love it when it takes a bit of time. And now we're in the game. No, we're not. Now we're in the... Yeah, oh, it's red. Okay, so red never. Oh, they've got, some fancy stuff going on here. So, yeah, this is the ocean world. They've got a lot of command blocks set up here. So yeah, this is looking promising. I think the quality of the text on the wall is I know it's a little bit of a warning, but the fact that it's got some fancy commands, although the fancy commands keep going on and off, so maybe not, are not quite so great. So yeah, we can't break the blocks because we're in adventure mode. We can't really do much, it seems. Oh, we can play TNT run. There we go. So yeah, this is TNT run. Somehow there's some form of... Oh, that's clever, look. It's TNT run, and it's functioning the game. So they made a mini-game world. So they called it the Ocean World, but I don't really see much of a link between that and Ocean Worlds. If they made this from scratch, this is a really cool mini-game project. But it is, first of all, it uses a texture pack, which kind of hurts my eyes. If you look at the TNT, it kind of blurs into vision as you get closer to it. So ooh, that hurts a little bit. And as far as the world itself goes, oh, the TNT comes back after a certain amount of time. That's not how TNT run works, is it? Can you even die in this? I guess if you stand still for long enough. So yeah, there's a few interesting things going on with this world. We won't go for TNT run this time. We'll go for OPAF run. So yeah, in general, I mean, there's some cool stuff going on here, but it's a work in progress. It's not a finished product. At least not. Oh, it's Def Run. That's what it is. Not OPAF run. It's Def Run. So yeah, there's a guy who's meant to press his stuff and he hasn't. So yeah, really cool concept. Missing entirely. So the best one I've seen so far was the first one we checked out. But let's move on to the third one, because again, we haven't found the new contender for the best realm ever. I think the one with the British flags and the huge Death Star might be my favourite of all the ones. But Monster Survival, you know, I'm going to give this a check out. Again, same kind of high expectations or low expectations. It's going to be one of those two things, I reckon. But I'd love to be wrong on this one. I'd love to be wrong. And I guess we might just be wrong if the resource pack. So yeah, let's do this, I guess. Oh, I guess the reason it asked me to download it is because I didn't have that. Because I didn't even recognize the resource pack before. So we can pick our own difficulty. Oh, it said survival thing. So let's check out. Choose difficulty setting behind you. Choose how you want to enter the map. Once inside, find start, and then okay. So it's a wave-based game mode. That's kind of cool, actually. Start with starter gear, end with starter gear. So I actually want to have starter gear. Oh, I didn't get to pick a difficulty. Well, I guess we're playing on whatever they picked. I assume, if there's free, it'd be on the middle, so hard of those three. Yeah. And we gotta somehow do this, so sounds exciting. There's my first zombie. I'd quite like Smite, but I know why I can't get that. And yeah, there's a few things around here where you can... Oh, you can spend levels on stuff. This is a really cool minigame. I don't know if they built it from scratch, but there are limited waves. Don't waste levels. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if they if this was built from scratch or whatever, but this is a really fun concept of what you can do with Bedrock. Because again, I know most of my subscribers played console first and then switched to Bedrock, but like it looks like they've done this from scratch. It's just like a fun example of what you can do with command blocks. And although it doesn't seem like it's working, I thought it was working till just now. So start/next wave. Oh, there's a zombie in the corner over there. So so maybe it's something to do with spawning and like the average, like the way that stuff works. But at the very least, it's an interesting enough. Okay, 10 levels for door 1. Oh, so it works like zombies, where you can open doors in exchange for levels. That's kind of a cool idea, actually. So yeah, I like this is such a fun thing you can do with commands. You can make a genuine zombie survival map, and that's not something you hear everywhere. So we're gonna look around. 3 levels and 16 hours. Oh no, you can spend 3 levels for 16 hours. So yeah, it's kind of like the wall buys and zombies and the the perks and stuff you can buy. So I think the second wave was only 1 zombie. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. So that was very strange. We just suddenly spawned into a bunch of zombies. This is, I'm going to play this for a little bit, like, get a feel for the true map here. Because this is the best custom map, venture map that's ever been, that I've ever seen. And that's really cool at the very least. So yeah, not bad, not bad. Got a bunch of levels. Almost, oh, and the skeletons too. Okay, that makes my life a little bit harder than I was hoping for it to be. Also, that means I'm going to have to spend some of my money on food, don't I? Okay, get the zombies to attack the skeleton. That's the way we get this to go. Because, honestly, attacking skeletons is just the worst thing in the game. But if you mostly kill them first, then it gets a lot better. And also, we actually need to eat, so we'll go around. Oh, no! Okay. Okay, I'm going to die very shortly, if I'm not careful. I thought I got knocked into lava, so it was very sad for a moment there. Wait for the skeletons to come around the corner. And then we wreck him. That's always how you gotta do these things. Oh no, it's not. Okay, I died, but I kept my levels. So there's apparently no limit to like your lives. A little bit embarrassing that I died on what, like wave 2 or something. Should have waited a little bit longer before going for the skeleton, but I didn't. And that's on me, really, isn't it? So yeah, in general, really, really cool idea. I want to see the execution's gonna be good, but I want to see how the doors work first. I think having just zombies would have allowed for it to be a different concept altogether. I backed myself in a corner, which is just not smart in any definition of the word. And I'm just like basically getting hit non-stop for no good reasons. But we did it anyway. We survived our first wave, I think, and that was pretty solid. So let's move on to the next one, I guess. I don't know if they spawn at the same time or what, but we'll just kind of wait and see. So yeah, I guess you can't start the next wave until the previous wave has been destroyed. Which probably is now, right? Like, is that happened? Yeah, you just have to check the little pillar thing there. So as soon as we get 10 levels, I'm going to open a door, and then I'll have, like, a true feel for, like, how this really goes. There's a couple of things I would say about this. Like, first of all, again, love the creativity on it, because it really does seem like this was built by someone from scratch. Like, although there's a lot of, like, basic maps you can download to get something similar, the amount of, like, tiny custom things and the fact that I've never seen this before, it makes me think this was really someone who just really loved playing around with command blocks and who always wanted to make a zombie map. Because zombie maps existed using redstone before, and maybe this actually uses just redstone. I'm assuming command blocks, but maybe it's just redstone and spawners or whatever. 1 level food, 1 level sword. Should I get a new sword? I guess I don't need a new sword. So yeah, let's press the button. Let's pray we get another. Okay, there's still no more waves. So yeah, I will say like the rate the zombies are coming out is just not like, it's not keeping up with how I'm playing the game. But in general, besides that, 6 levels for brewing. Oh, there we go. We got some stuff. But yeah, in general, I would say it's a super cool idea. It's the best custom map I think I've seen in a while, and it gets me inspired personally. I think that's one of the hallmarks for me, at least, as someone who makes videos, of like, what is something I really like to see in a map. And when it hits me in the sort of thing where I'm like, that would be really fun. What if we did this, but like that? That's the sort of thing you really want to get, I feel like, when you see a Minecraft map. At least that's what I like to see. So the next wave either just started now, or the zombies spawned in regardless. I'm not sure which. Yeah, there's a few real issues with the way the zombies are spawning. Like, it's not natural in any sense of the word. Oh, got a skeleton here. Gotta deal with the skeleton, I guess. I wonder if the skeletons can press the wall buys and like buy themselves some armor or buy themselves a sword. Like, I'd hope that they can't, but they probably can anyway. So I reckon the skeleton's gonna win this fight, and then we'll go and kill the skeleton. It's kind of satisfying to watch this. Oh, there we go. And now we wreck him. get the zombie too. I just really want to get this next level done before we move on from this one. Because again, in terms of the build quality itself, you know, it's nice enough. It functions. But I feel like it's not just the build quality that makes them that good. It's the underlying redstone and command stuff that's making it actually a really great kind of thing. So yeah, just really want to just give me enough XP. I want to see the next layer, like the next area, because I want to see like where the end game to this is. Like, does this get like intensely difficult or what? Because there have been a few like online, you know, mini games themselves and stuff that have had that feeling where it's like, yeah, this really does feel like zombies. And yeah, there's definitely potential to be the best map ever like this. So yeah, now we can buy our first door. Is this a door? No, that's not. So there's only one door at a time, so I guess we just unlock new areas. And then we'll be able to buy new stuff there, I presume, too. And yeah, it's a good concept. It takes very little and does a lot with it, if this functions correctly. Oh, it takes me to... Oh, it's just unlocking doors and there's... Ah. Well, that's a shame. So yeah, solid server, solid idea, but it's not the best map ever. It's one of the most interesting, but it's not the best. So that brings us on to the next world on our list that we're checking out today, which is going to be Super Realm. So this is not just any realm. This is not just good realm. This is a super realm, and kind of like super duper, you know. And I'm going to assume this is someone's like best world they put on there. Cause actually, you know, I feel like you can actually based on the name. Like if they come up with the name on the spot and they're like, oh, it's a really good realm, I don't think it's going to be high quality. And you know, changed my mind on the spot. Immediately was vindicated. This is the funny thing about the worlds people invite me to. Like people who claim they have like the best worlds in the world are like, yeah, I'd love you to see it. But the people who are like who send me invites all the time, I don't know why they set up a realm, they invite me, and then they're done. They never check out the realm themselves. Like this world doesn't seem like it's ever been explored. Oh wait, maybe I spoke too soon. I think I spoke too soon. Okay, we got a village that's been customized, I think. Either that or it's like this. It looks like a village, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's just a lot of cobblestone. So I guess they went mining for a bit. Okay, you know, they didn't open the world, invite me, and then leave. They did, in fact, make something. It's got a yellow bed. That's nice. Don't go in, haha. I mean, it says don't go in, but I mean, I'm like, although I shouldn't go. Oh, it's a maze. It's totally a maze. So yeah, so yeah, what do I think of the world? It's clearly a work in progress. Maybe they didn't expect me to join so soon, or maybe they just figured like by the time you get here, everything will be wonderful. But yeah, it's confusing. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about anything going on here. But I admire the survival effort regardless. So appreciate the invite because at least it wasn't empty. It was just nearly empty. So yeah, so far the best world from this video has been the zombie map. But I think one of these last two worlds, I think one of them is going to be the Dream Realm. It's going to be, see, this is Friend Realm and this is Sound. Okay, this one's going to be, it's got a default name. He didn't even like consider a name. He's just like, oh, this is the realm, and then put Toy Cat on. So I'm going to guess Empty World again with one build at the spawn. And it's going to be a crude build. Like, you know, like I don't know, like just a tower that's like 25 blocks tall. I guess we have to download the resource pack. I don't like that we keep downloading them because it takes a bit of time. But I feel like if we're going to check out someone's world, we should do it in the best way. So let me actually tell you a story while we wait for this. Because I really like this as a series. But one, it seems like, you know, a lot of people on YouTube don't seem to, based on the view numbers or whatever. And the second thing is the fact that I went through someone's world last week. And, you know, like, usually it's kind of great. Like, oh, thank you for checking out my world. This guy was like, no, you checked out my world wrong. There were so many things you didn't see, Toy Cat. And it's like, one of the complaints I hate in the world is like, if I got something wrong, that's my bad. But if I just didn't do something that you wanted me to do, that's not something you have the right to tell me. Like, you don't have the right to say, you have to check out my Nether. It's like, well, if I don't get there, I don't get there. I don't know what to check out just based on your name. And don't blame me that if I have 3 minutes in your realm, I don't see everything you want me to see. If you don't, show me where it is. That's just kind of how it is. So this is Spax, I think it is. BDcraft or something like that. And it's got some chests by spawn. Oh, they got a for Toy Cat chest. Oh, there we go. Okay, you know, I'm liking this already. So my bad. I said it was a crude spawn, but they've got like all the goodies in here. I won't, you know, I probably will have to put this stuff back, so I'll do that. I actually forgot to do that for someone else's realm last week, and I was like, you know, I'll give them the good stuff back in case they want it. So, yeah, this person is taking care of their Toy Cat, it seems. I guess we'll put the Elytra on rather than this other stuff. And then also, keep the fireworks out. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to give the world a check out. It could just be like a chest with stuff in, like Went in creative, made the chest, moved on. But I assume they have something, and this brick road is going to lead me there. Or maybe this chest will. Oh, there's a minecart track. Ooh, exciting. Okay, so let's go. Let's do this. Press the button. Let's go on a minecart journey. So yeah, there's something beautiful about minecart tracks in Minecraft, especially when they just go through the natural terrain. Like, something about this is just like, it's charming, right? At least in my opinion. The redstone torches on the side, not a big fan of that. But the method in general, it's nice. It works. And it's given me a real tour of the world as we go. Again, really weird like directions it's taken me. But as long as we get there, that's what's important, right? Because on the Bedrock version, the fireworks go super slow anyway. So like we're probably going about the same speed we could otherwise go. And you know, it's nice enough. We're getting there. That's what counts here. So yeah, to kind of give my initial thoughts, it's looking good so far. I mean, like diamond armor, I haven't seen it in this texture pack, but it actually looks pretty good, right? And also to give opinions, like, you know, it looks like they've gone through some amount of serious survival effort, or even in creative, this would be a medium amount of effort, you know, like, and given that it's like placed the way it is, I assume this is a survival build. So yeah, it's looking good so far, and we can see already where this is going. However, I would recommend if you ever make a Minecraft map, not like just for me, but in terms of like for anyone who joins, always build near the spawn, because you can't ever change the spawn for players who aren't you. So, you know, making a minecart rail is nice, but like, you know, some people would be like extremely bored or whatever by this, and it's something you've got to keep in mind at least a little bit. So yeah, we're almost here now. We're like a few blocks away from the village, or maybe we're just gonna go through the village because this is like a I just unlocked an achievement. Oh, I got on a rail. Travel by minecart to a point at least 500 meters in a single direction from where you started. Go me, man. Quick mention, the world is survival only. Don't believe me, earn an achievement. Oh, I literally just earned an achievement. You know, good job. Okay, you know, I like this guy a lot. He knows the exact thing I was thinking, and he has the exact proof at the exact right moment. I feel like he should get points on, like, best realm world ever, just for that, like, smart thinking. Like, that was good timing right there. Oh, we can jump because they've got... Oh, he's got a mega beacon somewhere. Because look at those effects. I've got every single one of them. Level 2. I mean, yeah, I'm... If that is legit survival, which, you know, we have every reason to believe it is. Because, again, like you said, we've seen the achievements. That is intense. That is an intense amount of effort required. Yeah, mega beacons, one of the highest of the high, I think, achievements you can get in Minecraft. I would say. And pretty darn cool to see he's done it. In fact, I think multiple mega beacons? There is no way that is a... Is that a mega beacon there too? Oh, it totally is. He's got mega beacons everywhere. I don't know how you would do that, like, by yourself in survival. Like, one mega beacon is like, oh yeah, well, I did the craziest thing ever. And two is just like, well, I mean, I'm just trying to prove a point at this point. So yeah, there's a huge rainbow pathway up here. I'm not sure what the point of it is. I guess it's like fun parkour. We got a nice like lighthouse. Again, I'm loving this lighthouse. As someone who's tried to make a lighthouse, I know the pitfalls that come up when you try to do one of these. So yeah, it's a nice little lighthouse. There's a ship here, and there's a pink beacon near the ship for some reason. And oh, okay, you know, here's how you know that they got their stuff right. They got a huge chest filled. And a huge cake next to it. So yeah, you know, this guy has worked some insane amount for this. Chest room and main base. Below is underwater base. Look for trapdoor. So he's got an underwater base. I always love the idea of underwater bases, so let's look for it. I kind of want to go through this little thing here instead. Like, it's a little... Oh no, this isn't anything. I thought it was like a secret staircase. Because you could get rid of all the water if you did a staircase right, I think. But that's not what this is. Instead, it's a way for you to get into the secret underwater base. Again, I'm liking this quite a bit. I'm on board with the idea, at the very least. If I had to guess, this is someone who doesn't like building too much. They much prefer the technical side of doing things great in Minecraft. And you have to give them points, because they seem to have nailed that at least a little bit here, right? Like, at least a little bit. So I'm going to leave that open for now. I hope that's not too big of a deal. And we're going to go to the surface. Oh, wait, the giant cake is also floating on the surface then, right? Yeah, the giant cake is a floating giant cake. Honestly, the way he's made this, like, what is this, like wood, oak? I'm going to guess it's spruce wood. The way the cake's been made, and that's snow, I would guess. It's super cheap, but it, like, works well in survival. Like, this is... Again, there's a certain, like... impressiveness of like, rather than just going for the high-end ingredients, he used some reasonable ones. Again, I'm pretty sure that's snow. Yeah, that's definitely snow. I don't want to break it because, like, again, it's snow. And then this is red concrete or red. I can't tell in this texture pack, but it's one of the clayish blocks. So that's looking pretty good. We've got a huge sheep farm that's like a barn. Again, the barn looks really good. I'm liking this a lot. It's inspiring. Oh, it's even got a, just in case though, I didn't know what it was called. And then over here we've got a whole bunch more, as you can see. We've got, we had a nice horse stable there. We've got a modern design house, like a modern house thing. Fun fact, I'm thinking of April Fool's Day doing like a, like a modern house video that's just a parody. So expect to see something terrible parodying. Oh my god, this is like, okay, so this guy didn't only just watch the video about like how to make chest houses. He was like, what if we like made it even bigger and better? And oh my god. And this is all survival. Again, like, we have no reason to believe this isn't survival. Like, it would take some, it's like the Occam's razor thing of like, well, we have reasons to believe it's not survival. And we don't have any reasons to believe that it isn't survival. So this is definitely a survival world as far as there is any reason to tell. And it is like on the most extreme level I've ever seen. Like, like geez, this number of chests alone takes a serious amount of time to make. Like, oh my gosh. I want to make a room like this now just because of how intense you can see it is. And it looks like only some of them have like purposes. I guess he stores his stuff elsewhere. But yeah, it's looking pretty good so far. So moving on from this, let's see the other stuff around here. Because we got a few more things in this survival world. We've got this huge, what even is this? Like a white box? A maze maybe? Oh no, it's a redstone trigger for, it's a mending machine. I want to know what that is. Oh wait, okay, so they're all filled with bottle enchanting. Is that makes me suspicious again. Back, like, okay, I would, oh, go to the world. Hello, it's okay, welcome to the world. I hope you enjoy your stay. Because the main part of the world follow the stone brick minecart. Sandcastle was about 2 years ago. A maze, a large chest. Feel free to look inside empty chests. My bakery house, my main house. Then there's more pages, but I don't know how books. Oh, there we go. Farmland behind the bridge leading to the lighthouse and ship. Blah, 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 blah. Iron farm. So we got a lot of crazy farms. To reach certain areas, you have to do certain things, such as stand in a pressure plate or swim underwater. Should be obvious what you have to do. I'll leave a purple beacon around anything I want you to see. Sorry for the long read, though. Thought I would give you something to keep you on the track. So yeah. Oh, I could have read the book on the track, right? Good idea. What's this? Does it say the name on the book? Good idea, Soundable Club 47. I love your survival world. I love it, like, some extreme amount. I don't know how you get that many bottles of enchanting in, like, a legit way. But again, I'm going to trust that it's real, because I want to believe. I want to believe. We got a cobble generator right here. So if you break any of the blocks, more cobble will generate. Which, I don't necessarily need in that form. But again, this is a really nice, like, artsy way to keep a cobblestone generator. So I'm on board with that. We got some kind of huge silo over here. Again, I don't know what's inside the silo, but there definitely is some form of... Oh, yeah, it's silo? I guess this is where he keeps the stuff. Oh, doesn't keep the stuff? I love the number of chests, but I feel like there is more... I guess they have the opposite problem with me, where I have, like, too much stuff and too few chests. And they're like, let's just have all the chests so we never have too much stuff. Underground base with no use. And then finally we got a huge, like... What is this, the maze? Let's do it. Okay, we got a maze going on, guys. So can we complete the maze? I won't try for too long. Oh, there's a glass ceiling. I like that quite a bit, actually. The only reason I've never put a maze in one of my worlds is because I'd always make it on video. So there'd never be a challenge to it, Okay, confirm that goes nowhere. Confirm this goes nowhere. When you're in a maze, always take the same direction until you can't anymore. And then loop back to the first one you haven't tried. And so on and so forth. And you'll eventually try every single direction in the maze. But at least you'll never double back over yourself. Which is the key thing you want to avoid. So now we're going left instead of right. Left leads me to here. So we'll go back to the main path. Until we get another branching thing. Which leads me to here. Dead end. Then the next branching path. And eventually one of them will just lead you to the center. I think we've already gone to the center. If I'm being brutally honest. Okay, that's a trick right there. Okay, I've actually got myself lost. So... You gotta give it credit for something, right? Managed to get me lost inside here. But yeah, in general, really love the idea of a maze. Like, I love mazes. In real life, like, the first time I did hedge maze, I was, like, super pumped. And I still am pumped whenever I see a hedge maze. And I'm like, yeah. Because I know, it seems like a little joke thing. But yeah, it's a real thing. Hedge mazes in real life. And also, in Minecraft, it's just as fun. Honestly, I don't actually know which direction I'm working towards for the end. And I stopped doing my strategy that I just said you have to do to avoid backing over yourself. But given that this led me all the way over here, I'm going to guess that we did find the end. Because this is going to go... Oh, no. Okay, we didn't find the end. We definitely have not found the end. We have found some more corners that lead nowhere. Oh, it's funny because once you get to a certain point in the maze, it starts to, like, loop onto other bits of it. And that's how you make a really cleverly designed maze. Because otherwise you can just keep doing all the paths until you eventually find a dead end. But I couldn't do it. I failed the maze. I'm sorry. But yeah, in general, really love the world. The texture pack, not quite, my choice, but, it's clearly his. And the world is one of the most amazing survival worlds I've ever seen. And it might, I'm going to give you the title of Best Survival World we've seen so far in the series. So I can't quite confirm that, however, until we see the very last realm world today. I don't think it can top what we've just seen. But again, it's entirely possible. So let's give a look at the final world today, the Friend Realm, which says hi, IVX Toycat, and hi right back to you, Mr. Friend Realm. I didn't check the name. I'm sorry, but when I do see your name, hello to you. And there's no resource pack to load, always a plus. Again, vanilla Minecraft is like I don't know why I like it so much, but I do. Most people like switch straight to texture packs, switch to mods, switch to this or that. But personally, there's a special. Oh my god, there's a lot of cows here. Oh my gosh. Moo. Okay, so they set up a world filled with cows, and do they have a mob spawner around here, or do they just spawn in a lot of cows because they really love cows? So I think worst realm world. I figured it would be one of the like default spawns, but this might be worse than that because bear in mind this is like the most intense PC. Sorry, this is my it's an extreme edition PC. It's got like a lot of cow capacity on it, but not enough to run all these cows at once. And I think as we get towards the edge of them, we'll be able to see more of what's going on here. You can see the frame rate slowly improves as we get towards the edge here. But yeah, as far as worst realm, okay, so right after the best realm survival world I've seen, this is the worst survival realm world. This is the worst. And there is a certain distance I can get away where it will suddenly start running better. Although maybe it's because it's a realm that works differently. I'm not sure. I just want to get away from all of the cows just to see if my theory runs true. Because at a certain point, they stop being simulated. And therefore, again, I think it's my CPU that's under stress here. Gets a lot better. Although again, realms are sometimes different to the rest of that. So yeah, that's how many cows they had. If you want to have a realm where you confuse your friends and lag their game, and you could probably crash someone's Xbox with this, so there is a serious reason for this realm to exist. But yeah, it's a cube of it's a glass like sphere, or like not even sphere, like hourglass. I don't know what you call that shape, rupee, off water, and then cows. That is the entire world. Worst Minecraft realm ever. You officially got it. So good job. I regret saying that I regret not knowing your name. But I appreciated all the worlds here regardless. Thank you to everyone for inviting me. Thank you to everyone who's been watching the series since the beginning. I would very much appreciate a like on it if you do want to keep on seeing these. Again, it doesn't seem to be hugely popular on the the channel, but it's it's something I think is cool because it gives me the opportunity to do what I want to do and see some of the stuff that you have been sending to my way. So the next time we have a bunch of worlds and next time people aren't wildly complaining in the comments, I will be doing another one of these. But make sure you send me a realm invite to Toycat on Xbox Live, and in the next like month or two or something like that, I'll go through some more Minecraft realm worlds. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.